Patrick, your piece was fantastic. Many people have commented on it. It was in the Racing Post, the Daily Telegraph, the Irish Field, everywhere really. What made you write about the experience you had at the Grand National that day?
Well, I fractured my collarbone in the fall, so I was off for the next 3 weeks, and I had a bit of time in my hands, and I kind of wrote it then, about a week or 10 days after the National, not really with the intention of entering it. My younger cousin told me she was entering the competition about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I said I might enter it, and I thought it might go well, so it won, and it's brilliant now.
So it was all your own doing. You sit down and wrote it yourself, just as I don't know, an experience to get over it, as it were, or did somebody say, Patrick, maybe this will help you get over what happened?
No, like I was in college at the time, and I was bored, and I thought I kind of wanted to write about it. Yeah, I thought it was it was an experience to ride in the National, and it wasn't something I particularly wanted to talk to someone about, but to write it was just a way of getting it off my chest.
And now you've done it, you've been published in all these daily newspapers, national newspapers, things like that. Is it something you might want to do again, more pieces, or maybe a career further along the line once you finished your riding or whatever?
Maybe when I put on about 10 pounds or a stone, but for the minute I'm happy riding, and I mean I don't write regularly or anything, and I'll see down the road, but at the minute I'd like to concentrate on riding and probably training later.
Okay, and obviously we've just gone past the Grand National this year. Unfortunately, there were a couple more deaths, a couple of fallers at Breaches Brook and stuff. I mean, what did you make of this year's Grand National, and how was it different, sitting and watching it this year as opposed to riding in it?
Yeah, I was watching the parade, and I was kind of wishing I could be out there again, and but there was nothing that I could have ridden this year. But I mean, 2 horses got killed, but we we breed our race horses to race, and compared to any other farmyard animal like a cow or a pig or a chicken, they get bred purely to be slaughtered. We breed our horses to race, and I think the fatality rate is 1.5% or 2%. It's very low, and that's life. Horses get killed and people get killed, and you get on with it. And I think people don't really realise what other animals, the life of other animals. They compare horses to humans, where not to other animals. I think if you compare them to other animals, they have the life of kings. It's called the sport of kings, but that's because we treat our racehorses like kings. And they get fresh food and water, they get a stable over their head, they get a rug when it's cold, they get a vet when they're sick, a farrier to look after their feet. And in return we ask them to race, and it's 2% get killed on a racetrack. It's a very small minority, and I think people get caught up in the emotion of the day. And I did myself last year, and if you read the story, I did myself. But when you step back and look at the overall picture, racehorses have it better than any animal.